Morning, folks. We're back at Ludum Diary. It's just starting day 2. It's 9:30 here in England. Hey there, Daniel. Looks like I've got some things to grab from Jane. I think it's just been putting questions into the game. Now, just before we left yesterday, Jane ran into a problem, which seems to be a problem with our version control. For some reason, it just doesn't push all in-scene changes. Hey, Tim. Not sure what's going on there. It's horrible because it makes me not trust just anything that's being pushed between us. Who knows how out of sync we are. But once Jane comes downstairs, we'll have to have a look at sorting that problem on her end because it's just not an error on my end. There are just things that aren't assigned in the inspector on Jane's machine that are on mine, and that's bad. But we'll sort that when Jane is awake. For the time being, I guess I'm going to finish up the bit that happens between the little minigame questions. So I started putting in what happens after you submit your answer to a question. Git issues are bad, Tim. What's worse is plastic issues. So I wish I could use Git for Unity, but the problem you have with Unity on Git is that repos don't like to be more than like 1 gig. So Unity and Git don't particularly agree with each other. So Unity has its own built-in source control manager, Plastic SCM. And it's bad because unlike Git and at least being able to like dig around in the console and use your Git logs and your Git statuses and be able to actually try and work out what's happened when things go wrong. Plastic is a black box. You just hit commit and hope for the best. And sometimes the best isn't good enough. Yeah, I don't like plastic. It's caused all kinds of problems. So where are we actually up to? Let's just go from play. Oh, there's a post at the top of the Ludum Diary front page just saying, I think my game ain't gonna work. That's sad. Alright, our fun menu is complete with all its icons. I think that is every icon that needs to go into the game, at least for the time being. They're all of our question category icons. Looks fun, I like it. Alright, then we get to decide on which question we're going to go with, and all of our questions currently are art questions, so none of these, but it will still give me an art question regardless. Ooh, have I also just hit... I've hit the same problem you hit yesterday. I thought that was...
It's fixed but not pushed.
Cool, okay, so it wasn't that wasn't a problem between our pushes.
It was a problem. I put the pictures in, but you have to just change a setting.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Okay, so this one's not plastic being shit then.
No, I don't think I pushed after I did that.
Okay.
I'll do it now.
Because plastic has been shit this weekend, but I guess this one is not one of those. Cool, yeah, send that over.
There are non-art ones in there. You're just like only picking from an art one, right?
Currently, yes. Yeah, it's hard-coded to grab an art one. Are there 0 difficulty questions in?
No.
Okay.
But I will start doing some.
The game currently just begins at level 1 difficulty instead of 0, just so we pick those ones up that are in. So
yeah, but I think we want some 0 ones.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I just need to knock it back at some point when we actually have questions for it.
I'm still getting a no reference when I click the stopwatch. Is that?
That is a plastic problem.
Okay.
I mean, I can just push what I have right now and see if that just sorts
Are
it.
you not getting that?
No, mine's fine.
Alright. I wasn't sure if that was a known thing that happened.
No, let me. I mean, I'll double check, but that I'm pretty sure works on my end. Yeah, it's fine. Did I push?
It might just be plastic. Should be okay to press it now.
It should have been okay to press it already. So you're okay now?
Yeah, that's good.
Cool.
I might keep doing questions if you don't mind.
That's fine, if you want to.
If you want me to do something different, let me know. Cause
Hey, take your pick. There's questions to do.
yeah,
You could lay out a new question type if you wanted.
I'll do that at some point. It would be good to, did you start putting text questions in the game? No.
Well, I gave you some, but I didn't.
Yeah,
The
that's
game
true. I
doesn't
wasn't
have
sure
it.
if you just meant the ones at the start of the day or if you put in a way to do it.
No, not yet.
Might be good to work out how we're going to do that.
Yeah, it's pretty straightforward. It's just
So we're just going to have a
text message instead of image.
question just has a list of strings and then it looks at which one is populated.
Yeah.
Okay. And
Or-
we're not going to have...
Or you just set a bool flag on it saying whether it's a question or whether it's
Okay.
text or not.
So I might look at putting some of those in just because I think they'll be a lot quicker.
Sure, go for it.
What are you planning to do?
Finish off submitting answers because you don't it doesn't change your time. It doesn't send you to a new question.
Right, okay, sure.
By everyone, Daniel, do you mean the usual people we develop with? I mean, we don't tend to get many viewers for LD. It's not the most exciting thing to watch. We stream for 12 plus hours a day.
You like to have the streams somewhere? Maybe?
Yeah, I like them for posterity. But people just pop by every now and again when they see that we're live. It's also, we're just getting into the swing of it as well because it's part of our kind of philosophy as game developers. One of buried things is big grand ideas when we actually get funding and go full time as a company is to be super transparent about the whole process. So public facing work boards, like Trello boards or Jira boards, whatever. Live stream development, all that stuff. Just basically anyone who wants to be able to get into game design, we would aspire to being a resource to them to understand how you go about getting involved in certain things or doing certain things. And so yeah, even if right now we don't have particularly high viewership for the LD streams, it's nice to have them there because that's just what we want to do with our development really. We don't currently stream our big project, just because it's so unscheduled. Like I do bits after work, do you know what I mean, or like on a lunch break. There's no good schedule to stream that on, and it's always very kind of out of hours. But once I was actually doing it as a full-time job, there'd be a lot more streaming going on. As for it's also nice to have them there as well, because we can show publishers that we're approaching and saying like, hey, look, this is what we do. We would like to do this full-time as well. This is part of our kind of studio identity. Yeah, other developers that I'm usually with. So I've never not been with my cousin. We always take part in LD together up until now. That's been the last 9. But he's abroad. He's away. He's a traitor. He's away in the Spanish Isles, I believe. You're Danny Boy, right? Okay. And yeah, also I sometimes take part, I think 3 times now, maybe 4, with a friend of mine from high school, Will. And he is also away. He is in Florida, surviving Hurricane Ian, unfortunately.
Well,
not great timing on multiple fronts.
Fortunate that he is surviving it.
Unfortunate that he's having to. Let's bump this font size up, because this is just going to say things like that. Is that centered? It doesn't look centered. So let's go for that. Let's maybe lighten this one up a bit. So this is going to say things like -1, and then when the round ends, you get a +10 for round complete. We could do with actually defining these colours somewhere a little more officially. Let's put them into game controller, in fact. Don't let me hear me say that. It's a fortunately, unfortunately situation. And let's actually just go ahead and just live update these colours and see what we like the look of. Okay. So if inaccuracies is greater than 0, then we'll do a little bit of extra stuff here. I guess what I can do actually is just have
Do we know what the scoring system is?
how many questions can you get through?
No, I mean taking time off.
I'm saying -1 second for an error.
Sounds good. That's what I was going to suggest.
We need to double check balancing that it isn't actually correct. And I can't quite work out what the maths here to check this is. We need to make sure that it isn't just correct to rapid fire put answers anywhere to get through the game. Assuming you get half correct.
It might be... That just depends how quickly you can do that as a person. And I think
But the average, like a normal player, or
Yeah.
even most players really, shouldn't be able to just scrape through the game by just throwing things into random places.
Well, it'll just get to the point where they can't because there's more things, right? They get more errors as they go. Like, even if you can do that with the first ones where there's only 4, you probably find it harder with the 6s and then the 8s and then the 10s, right?
Yeah, but only to the same degree that the people actually trying are also finding it harder.
Well,
It's something to
people
play
actually
around with.
trying and getting less errors, right?
Yeah, they're also spending longer though.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's what I mean, is just... we
I
need
think
to make
we
sure
have
it's
to
not
play it
genuinely a time save
Yes.
to just throw something in a random place.
Just by giving people a bigger error.
It could be that. Yeah. So we also need time change text, and we'll just start here by saying time change text is nothing. Do you think if your inaccuracies take you below 0, you just lose? We're doing the negative thing.
Your idea was that you don't until you get to -10, right?
Basically, yeah. No, that actually feels like it might prolong the game quite a lot.
I don't think it matters massively. Like...
For now, then I'll just do it where if you hit 0, it's game over.
Okay, we can always change that. It's just a number, right?
Yeah.
Did you see the crossword?
I did. I never trust floats. Let's do this in a slightly more robust way of just saying at that point in time, have we hit 0? And at the same time, we're going to game over, which is, as yet,
Not a thing.
not a thing. Well, I should just go back to the main menu, I suppose. For now, at least.
Yeah. Might be nice if there is a, like, here's your score, you lost kind of stream.
Yeah.
But, yeah. Doing our thing for now is good.
Having a game that loops is always nice. Okay, so I think a game over should do something now.
Game over should.
I think so.
Cool.
So if time is 0, game over, do this. Else. Oh, we also want to So we take the time off, we update the timer visually. If it's game over, back to the start. If it's not game over, then we go back to this. Do you know what we also want to do is time change text. Color also wants to be. Minus time color. Oop. What happened there? We also want the timer to be inactive here as well, don't we? Okay, yeah, this wants to be false. After 1.5 seconds, we get this is added. And the actual time remaining also goes up by 10. And timer.setViz. And then we are back to populate choices, I guess. So game control countdown time has an inbuilt delay, doesn't it? Yeah. So we just want some of this stuff, basically. So we wait for the swipe to swipe in. Then we populate the choices We don't need to do this. We don't need to do this. We start coroutine countdown time. And then we swipe out. Any errors for that, Unity? Fair enough, that is wrong. The variable is assigned but never used. Oh, the bad one that I defined, fair enough. It's definitely used. Are we done? Looks like we're done. Alright, do you want to see me lose the game?
Yeah.
It should hopefully work.
Different.
Could have things floating behind here as well. I don't know
Yes.
whether they'd be the icons, they could just be the X's and O's.
Yeah. Oh no.
This should be getting activated by default, and I guess it just isn't. So let's go and just make sure that does happen. So play object. I'm enabling components on it. I just never actually set it to active. Fair enough. Tim wants to see me lose as well. I'm getting some nasty hang times.
Why is that?
Just put the computer to sleep instead of restarting it.
Oh. You could do a restart with me or something.
Yeah. I'm going to try and time things so that I'm only streaming like twice instead of 3 times. So like in a couple hours, I might go and just like, yeah, food, shower.
Yeah.
Or restart it during that and then put on like an afternoon stream. Because I don't want the afternoon stream to hit 10 hours and then have to restart it,
Right,
but for like half an hour.
Sure. I'm not sure there's much lunch stuff.
Could give the rice cakes a go. The Korean ones, not the... Have you changed the paintings? Oh, that's just the other question, right? Oh.
Did you get them all right?
What's my null ref? Yeah, fair enough, I didn't assign that. Time change text goes there. Is that it? I think that might be it. Oh, let's give that another go.
It's just too good.
Did I actually get them all right? I wasn't even watching. Just
I don't
randomly
know.
get them.
I wasn't concentrating.
Oh, okay.
Most of the art ones I struggle because I always think, well, it just looks like all the old ones are older and all the.
That's fine.
Which is good because people won't actually know, right?
Yeah,
so.
no, that is actually fine. The Last Supper.
Did it take a second?
There we go. We went to 15.5. Yep.
Right.
Okay, so they need to get gone. But besides that,
That's good.
I didn't lose though. So let's lose. Can I not click these because there's text in the way? This should have also restarted, I guess, at this point. I'm not sure what's stopping it. I'm not in an infinite loop, am I? No. not sure what was stopping me clicking those buttons, to be quite honest, but...
Cool. That looks good though. You can't see all the ticks and crosses. It's going to be... But
if you've overlapped them.
yeah.
Yeah, I don't know
I
if there's
think
a good
that's
solution
just
for that.
fine, maybe. Do we want to, on this screen,
Yeah.
pop up the ones that were wrong?
I did wonder that, actually show the images.
Yeah. I don't know how hard that is.
It's... I don't know. I don't think it's massively hard, but it is just a decent chunk more work. It's one to put in if we get to the end and think,
got plenty of stuff in
what
there,
can we polish later?
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
I'll write it down. So, that's a bit odd. Wrap up parent. That is a bit odd. Countdown time. Oh, is timer paused? Ah, right. Is timer paused? Needs to go back to... Ah, yeah, okay, I don't ever need to restart this coroutine. That's not the way this works. I just need to set a timer pause bool back to false. Is timer paused? I actually want to give that a little delay, so let's make just a tiny coroutine here. And then is timer pause equals false. And then here we don't yield return it. We don't want to wait for it, we just do it. So start coroutine, start timer with delay, and we just let that run on its own. In the meantime, we swipe out. Okay, I think that's all we need to do. And I'm gonna hope and assume that we couldn't click buttons there because big text boxes were in the way. Because text can overlap, and that reads very messily.
Yeah.
I think text actually needs to be in a box of some description.
Sure. But can you just give the TextSource Pro a background?
Maybe.
Or we just put it on top of it, like a block image, I guess.
Yeah. Alright, I lost. It works.
Alright.
Oh, the menu does not restart doing floaty boys. Because I assume that's just in the start function of play, and I always forget how this works. even re-enabling this doesn't actually restart the make floaters. Why is that public? We do want this, however, which does this, and this just calls it. And then at least we can also do this. So when we go back to the menu, we can do that. There we go. Ah. Sorry, I'm watching something on my other monitor, folks. Ignore the music. It's kind of a cool looking game someone's got on the LD page there. Interesting. If you get no errors, you just get stuck forever. That's good. If inaccuracies is greater than this. Ah, yes. Then you do all the text changing stuff. You do the time remaining, you do the game over stuff. If not, then you do all this. Is that right? Whoa, okay. What have I done here then? Just that shouldn't be there, I guess. Ooh, that's a nice looking game. Check this one out, folks.
That's cool.
That's what I would have liked our overgrown creep to look like on our tile game.
That looks pretty cool. I like it.
It's time to test code paths, because you can do like 3 different things when a game ends, and so far they haven't worked. Okay, no errors. Hey. Good. Ah, yes, excellent, right. Let's give it 1 error. Or 2 errors, I guess that will be. Bam. 5.7. Mission complete. 15.7. Okay. And let's actually just spam them all over here. And did I just make a load of time by doing that? Yeah, like a lot. Ooh. Okay, that is a bit of a problem.
Make it more seconds. Why don't you just need the penalty for getting one wrong to be bigger?
I wonder if that's actually too harsh on everyone, though, because like it's already kind of hard
to get one wrong. Change it. Well, I don't know. Is like.
It ramps up the more you get wrong.
Yeah.
It's triangular numbers.
Yeah, something like that.
I think, yeah, for now, we'll just bump it and see if that works.
Okay.
But yeah, maybe actually ramping it if you get more wrong, that might have to be the case.
I think we need more gaming before we can do sort of good test plays on it.
Yeah. Okay, let's bring the font size down a bit here. Let's call it 52. What's the widest number?
The widest. Okay. A really long one. Really big number.
The widest individual digit.
They seem pretty uniform to me.
Well, 1's definitely quite thin.
One is thin, but like there's not like a W.
That's actually just two letters in a trench coat. How, just so I have an idea of like the time scale on it, how far through like general coverage do you feel like you are? So having
I mean,
a question.
I've done 11 questions.
Okay. How many does it come to in total for one question per topic, per difficulty, per type?
Well, how many types? I don't know.
There are 3 types right now, right?
3 types.
Sort, rank, and link.
Oh, no, I mean, how many topics have we got?
9.
9. I've only started looking at
27.
5.
It's 27 before difficulty, so it's like at least 54, probably.
I've started putting zeros in, because we need zeros, right?
Yeah.
I think we need zeros and ones more than we need twos.
Yeah, I think we probably do want to try and hit like 3 levels of difficulty. But,
I think it's going to be quicker to put word ones in. You just need
sure.
to know the words, but we do need a system for that.
Yep.
Can you? Is the topics are in a file somewhere, right?
Oh, there's a topic,
Yeah, my one only has 6 things in.
The fuck? How have you not got...
I think it's just I haven't reloaded it again. Let me try and get
okay.
first from here.
So if we loop back to the main menu, we should see the floaty boys again. And at the same time, we can do a little test here as well, which is if I run out of time, but I get them all right. No, I got one wrong.
Idiot.
Oh, actually, expected behaviour would be if I've run out of time in the game, then it's just game over there anyway. So that's fine. Okay, well that does appear to work. Oh, but the timer never restarts. Why would that be? Oh, it started there. That was odd. So if... Oh, shit, yeah, okay. Okay, yeah. Oops.
Can you help me sort out putting in worded ones?
As in, just make functionality for a
Like
word.
how I should show about doing it.
At the class level, or?
Well, at the class level, it's just adding in 2 lists, right?
Yeah,
And
maybe
a
bold.
bool.
Yeah.
So can I work in sort question?
Yeah.
So public list. Where else do I need to make changes? So it's the category question display. Are you working in there at the minute?
No. So this is where we get to how are we actually doing it, like,
what do we
for
want
real.
to look like? We maybe just have a separate prefab that's not the image one, that is a block of colour.
With text on it. Probably, yeah. I'm just seeing what happens, because I think there might be like an outline option in text mesh.
Okay.
And that may be enough to deal with overlapping text.
Sure.
Oh, hang on. Yeah, okay. Oh, hang on. This is the option for the entire font. Excuse me. Well, I suppose we can always duplicate it. Okay, well, let's just do that for a sec then. Let's make this really fucking messy. So, completely illegible, can't see a fucking thing, absolutely unreadable. And then, bam, outline. All of a sudden, very readable? Is that enough? What do you reckon about this? Like, so without an outline, obviously that is what your text looks like. It's just a complete fucking mess. Ignore this, obviously, but is that acceptable?
Bad. Yeah. We could make them different colours as well, right?
Yeah, just random vague colours like the menu, yeah.
Yes. I think that looks good, actually. And can we make those just grabbable?
Your code, I don't imagine, is any different.
Okay. You just put the draggable. I think
you just put draggable on it.
Yeah.
I'm not sure why that wouldn't work.
Cool.
Okay, so what I need to do is duplicate this font then. Let's give that a go.
Do you want to put them in, or should I put that in?
If you want to put that in, you're welcome to. Yeah.
I'll give it a go. I might need a hand.
It should be mostly just being able to copy existing stuff.
So would you just have a set up display images, set up display strings?
Sure.
And then just do a bool at the start for which one to call?
Yes, so the class itself should understand that. It doesn't need to be externally called, yeah. So we have Boomer Tantrum asset, so let's duplicate this. And this is Boomer Tantrum. We'll call it Boomer Outline. And then for all of these, we'll change their fonts to Boomer Outline and give it an outline. Easy, sorted. And that outline can also, again, like the images, be the color of the group that you're sorting them into. If that's...
nice, yeah.
Okay, so when you're making the text thing, the font is not going to be Boomer Tantrum like other fonts in the game.
Right.
It's going to be Boomer Outline.
Cool. I'm not there yet, but I will keep that in mind.
Okay, that is sent over to you. I'm going to make a brew, folks. Outlines and drop shadows, yeah, it's the quick hack to make text readable on like any background. The thing I was worried about is not so much how legible text would be with those outlines, but how obvious would it be which text was like at the top of the stack of things to grab? Is it clear just by glancing at it, oh, the first thing I need to consider as a question is this word, not this other word. But I think it's fairly obvious. And at the point where the text was readable enough behind another piece of text that you could actually get confused, they're probably just both grabbable anyway at that point.
What do I want to, like, do I make a TextMesh Pro prefab? Because here you're grabbing like an answer image prefab, right?
Yeah, you're making another prefab, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what needs to go in it? Just a TextMesh Pro? Just...
Possibly, yeah. And then it just has a script
And we
on it.
could set the font in there, right? Yeah.
And it just has a draggable on it.
Yeah.
Yep. What's next?
What's the font? How do I change the font in here?
It's the dot at the side of that will open the window that shows.
Oh, okay.
Have you got my push?
No, I haven't.
It should be pushed, hopefully.
Boom outline. Nice.
So for sorting questions,
Yeah.
do you think we actually put like nodes to snap them to in, or do we literally just let you put them anywhere on the screen and we just look at their X values?
I think so. We're gonna have to do some sort of node stuff for the like ranking ones, right?
I'm talking about the rank ones. What did I say?
You said sort, which is what we've done.
Sorry, yeah, the rank one. That's what I mean. You don't have to. You can just look at their X values. You could let people just organise them however they want.
I think it's nicer if it
Yeah.
goes into a line, but I don't mind if like it's probably easier not to do that, right?
A bit maybe.
You don't think it's a big?
Not particularly.
Okay. I think it is nicer if they like go into a nice order.
Okay.
The problem we might have is ordering too many things that they don't fit.
You just make the things smaller. Right?
Yeah. Won't be able to see them.
It's actually quite annoying for words, really.
Yeah. Well, I think words want to go vertical. You can fit more of them in.
What about we lay them out in a grid so you've got a bit more space, and you just click them in order.
Right, yeah. That's quite nice.
And there's no backsies. You just
You
click.
have to do it, yeah.
That's your answer once you clicked.
We just say like click first to last, or
Yep.
click oldest to newest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's a simple fucking prefab. It's absolutely sod all going on, and it just has a title. Can you define colours in Unity with HSV? You can. Cool. So if we just pick like 2080 and then just a random colour. Fuck it, let's try that. So category question has category question display, rank question needs rank question display.
So you think I can use the same Dragon Ball the Haley script, right?
I don't see why not. You'll have to hook it up in the same way as well, because the other one had like some sort of function callback type business going on in it.
Yeah.
So category question display, rank question display. Cool. Oh, that's gonna do fuck all, isn't it? Oops. Should we randomise the colours of the two categories on sort?
Sure, between like all the different ones.
Just between any colour.
They all want to be like the pastel-y ones, right?
Any hue then. You just pick one and it's opposite.
Sure. Can you make a darker version of both of them sort of naturally as well?
Yep.
Sounds fun. Either that or we could do it between like our colours that we use.
Hey Rainbow. So this rank question wants to have this script on it, that background wants to go into the script, and voila, we should get a random colour background. When it compiles eventually. Random pastel background, here we go. Very bad.
Very bad.
It's just black.
It's just black. Not that pastel at all.
So this function is terrible then. This function that's meant to convert HSV to RGB does a very poor job of that, doesn't it? What's going on there then? It's black pastel. Oh, hang on. 0 to 1. It's not 0 to 255. But it is in the inspector. Oh, fine, whatever. So that's 20 out of 255, so we'll call it 0.1. 80 out of 255, it's roughly a third, is it? We'll call it 0.35.
Sure, yeah.
Right, let's try that. Go gadget, random pastel coloured background. But no, this is also a 0 to 1. What? Oh, this is nonsense. Fine. Fine. 0 to 1. F and F. Okay. Random pastel colored background. Here we go. And here we're gonna go. Hey, it's not pastel, but it is a random color. So why is it not pastel? It's just way too far down on the V. So the saturation was meant to be 20, and the V was meant to be 80. These are out of 100? What is going on? Oh, nonsense. Right, 0.2, 0.8. Fine. Colours are sometimes between 0 and 1, sometimes between 0 and 100, and sometimes between 0 and 255.
It's a good system.
It just sometimes it is, and there's no reason to think that it's one or the other. Oh, it's great. Oh, I love Unity. Oh, lordy. Right. Hooray! Do
Good work.
that here as well, yes. So let's create 4 colours here then. So private colour, first category, background colour, second frame, and the first thing we do at the beginning is equals color.hsv to RGB random float random hue equals random dot range 0f 1f. So random hue 0.2f 0.8f, and second category background color is 1 minus the random hue. No, that's not correct. It's just the random hue plus 0.5. Float opposite hue is equal to actually what we want to say is random hue plus 0.5f, and then we want to say opposite hue equals, opposite hue is greater than, and I'm doing this in 2 steps again because I just don't trust floats, is greater than 1f. If it's greater than 1f, then we do opposite hue minus 1, else it's just opposite hue. So we add 0.5 to it. If it goes bigger than 1, we take 1 off it. And then that. And then frame colors, Let's have a little look-see. So 2080 for the actual background colour. For the frame, how about we go for 45? 65? Okay. And we want some references to these. And when we make a draggable behavior, we also want to add a public color frame color and both of those. And then if they're here, bam. If they're here, bam. And category question display. Is that what it's called? First category frame color? And here we want to say first category background color is equal to so if we should actually just see that working now. We need to go into here and do this. But that should just work. Ooh, whoops. It's half right. Oh, okay. The colours are being generated correctly, apparently. I've just assigned one wrong. So in category question display. Huh. Did I do it wrong in the inspector? Prefix, categories. Category left, category left. Category right. Hey. Ah, I left the 0.5 in. That was a lucky spot. I could have been there a while. you want to see the new viz?
Yeah. Is it working?
Yep.
Nice.
Or at least there was one bug, but it should now be gone. So we should get 2 random opposite colours for sort questions. And the frames should change accordingly. Hey,
Yeah.
green, purple.
Is that working? I can't tell the frame colours.
Oh dear.
Oh. Not good.
Purple, green again, but they're the other way around. Let's just make sure that
Check
that's...
that.
Because I've only seen purple and green so far. There we go.
That's good. Let's go.
Oh, I'm still in the game. Let's go. So I'm slightly making time, still just randomly guessing.
I think that's fine though. Like,
Is it? That seems very not fine. Ooh, big one. Well, that was unlucky.
the other, like, I mean, we just bump it to 3 then if you think it's too much.
Maybe. Like, I should be losing there, right?
Yeah.
I think the answers want to be pretty blatantly obvious for most of them, really.
They
It's
aren't,
just-
though.
Yeah.
In terms of the questions we've both written.
Yeah, mine are bad. Mine shouldn't be... Mine should be way easier than it is.
So I've put some in which are way more obvious, like, is film or is TV? Is fairly...
Yeah.
And like, is
That's-
a real
that's a nice
element, is a made up element.
Okay, yeah, no, I think that's honestly the way we want to go.
But
I think this needs to be a test of how fast you are, not how well knowledged you are.
yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I know this one. Jane. That's a classic. Well, that was a fun transition. Some cool looking stuff on the front page again. Okie dokie. Actually, this wants to not be centered. This wants to be at the bottom. And then because we want this to not be in the way of clicking stuff.
How?
What's up?
I don't understand. So I've written in category question display, like a setup display with strings function.
Sorry, run that by me again.
In category question display,
Yeah.
it checks if it's a checks if it's a picture question.
Yep.
If it is, it runs your thing.
Yep.
And then I've done a very similar one down here. I don't really know how to do all the like drag all this stuff.
Isn't it already done?
Is it already done? Because when I click on your like, so if you go into prefabs, like question image, it's got a right and a wrong.
Yep.
What are they?
If you have a look in the other prefab,
Mine.
the other one, mine, is this, hang on, is this, you're in mine right now, are you?
Yes.
If you fold out a question image in the, I mean, in Unity you can literally click those and it'll show you where they are.
Oh, okay.
It will highlight
But
them.
what are they?
They are the X's and the O's.
Oh, okay. Right, so I just need to copy them.
Yeah. Make sure they're below your text because they won't appear in front of it.
Sure. And then put them on the thing.
Yeah.
And what about the canvas? Does it get past that?
What about the canvas? What do you mean?
Like this?
Yeah, I don't think that's assigned an inspector. I mean, you can double check.
Draggable object should be though, I think.
Yes, that one should be.
What is that?
Well, draggable object is, it's the script that
This.
you wrote, isn't it?
Or the script. So just, it's a reference to itself.
Yeah, possibly.
Doesn't
Oh,
matter.
no, I'm sorry, it wants a game object. I guess it just wants the top level object in here then, not the
Text
canvas.
answer.
Presumably. This is your code now.
Okay.
But you can, again, double check the other one, right?
Okay. And then that should work.
Yeah, you can turn on the O and X and just see what, you know, how big they are relative to your text if you want. And fuck with them if they're too small, too big. Like, that's pretty big.
That's very big. I don't know if the text will need to change size though.
Sure, well, you're welcome to leave it for now.
Okay, the main question.
What do you think about downsizing the two in the question description too?
Downsizing the two. Oh yeah, that's cool. And maybe helps with readability. There's like a reason to do it, but
Yeah. Oh, shit.
What?
There's a problem with recoloring the outline on outline text.
Why?
It's a font level option.
Right. So we can't do it dynamically.
You can't do it per object. You're going to change it for the entire font.
Right.
I'll Google if there are any solutions to this.
Can we just... So it might mean we'd have to go back to having set colours, but we could just have different fonts and change the font, right? So like the red one or the blue one.
Yeah, how many do we end up needing? Because you can font-wise change the colour of an outline based on the red of background colour. That is fine. And then you need... Yeah, I suppose you can get away with using 3 fonts here. It's not terrible.
And we could do 5 if we wanted another option of colours, or 7, or if we want a few options.
It's a bit gross, but yeah.
There might be another way to do it. I don't know, but. Do you know where you've hard coded that you get a history level 1?
Yeah,
art level
it's in the game controller somewhere. We're gonna get some clashes though. In fact, we're already gonna get some clashes because I think we've both changed the display.
Yeah.
The question display because I did it for backgrounds. So let's sync up. let me know if you don't get an auto merge.
One conflict.
Is it going to sort it?
Seems to be so far.
Cool. Oh.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's giving me an error.
What's that?
Dragonlord behaviour does not contain a definition for first category frame colour.
I mean, it does if you've got the push.
It doesn't.
Fucking hell. Dragonlord behaviour, first category frame color. I mean, it just does. Oh, it for some reason it didn't go along in that push. Oh, I love it when plastic does that. Try again. You'd think when I press commit, it would sort of be assumed that what I want
do
to
all of the things.
Yeah, what I want to do there is commit. Not commit random bits of what I've done. Fuck's sake.
So should I also push to you?
You can do if you want. This does absolutely fuck all. What is this?
So can I change stuff in the game controller?
Yeah. People are talking about it like it's a thing, but no one's telling me how to do it. Oh, what the fuck? Fine. Okay, three fonts it is. Dear me.
I think colours is nice. Like, we might want to go for 5 or 7. So we could do a green and a purple and a yellow and a something. You know what I mean?
Well, what I'm going to do right now is make 2 outline fonts for the sort question that we can update the colours on to be the background colours, you know, same as the image frames.
Right.
When you
just update the whole font.
Yeah, because it can. That is fine in that instance, right? Because any text that goes to the left
should be doing the same.
Should be doing the same colour. So we just have 2 that we can update, and then a third for my current purposes.
Where do you choose its art? I looked through the whole thing and I can't find it.
Where do you choose its art?
But you're getting an art question.
It's happening down near the bottom, I believe. It's in here, so right now, scroll up a little bit. You're picking a random topic, but then it just gets set. And then these are always choosing a category question as well.
Which is a sort question, right? It's the same thing.
Yeah. At difficulty 1.
I've changed it to 0. That's at the top of the
yeah.
Right, yeah. Let's see what errors we get.
Boomer outline.
This is the one.
Sort first. Boomer outline. Sort second. Fuck it hell, right.
The variable string answer for you prefab has not been assigned. I'm pretty sure it has. Oh, that's a different prefab. Okay. Oh.
Yeah?
Well, yeah, it's not worked ideally, but it's not at all.
In what way has it not worked?
Well, they haven't done the right font, right?
Yeah, so what let me push to you again, because I've just put a black outline back onto their outline font.
Okay.
And then what you want to do is just update their font to left and right as you go left and right. And at the beginning of the question, change their colours as well.
Yeah, I just want to get them so you can see them when they're in the middle to start with.
Yeah, well, you will as soon as you get my push, basically. Because I've changed that font to give it a black outline by default.
We're getting 100 null ref exceptions. 648 to be.
Okay, that must have been like a per frame thing at runtime.
Yeah. Oh. 57 of draggable behaviour.
Right, because it's not an image. So this needs to be bespoke for text and image.
Okay. Have you just sent a push?
I'm just grabbing yours and then sending mine. We might want to pair up for a sec.
We can do, yeah.
What? Again? Why are you not sending everything? Oh, also, why isn't that renamed? Sort first. So boomer outline. Oh, fuck this. What? It's been a tantrum. Boomer outline. Why do I not now have an inspection of... Okay. So boomer outline has that. And then we need... this and this.
More popcorn.
Sure.
You got your bowl.
I think it's just on the side.
Pretty bitty.
Mm-hmm. So we want to sort fonts out for the new question type.
Mm-hmm.
Are you in a position to do that now?
Yeah, I was just going to check if this now uses.
Okay. So, the text should start. Is that what you just checked when you run the game? They now have an outline.
It's very thin.
Okay, it's easy to bump.
Yeah. But yes, they do have an outline.
Cool. So what you want to do is start by. Well, we need a reference to all three fonts actually. In both the sort, like Visual Maker, I forget what that script's called.
Category question display.
Yeah, that needs a reference to all three. And so do all the things it makes, all the texts that it makes, so this wants to also pass them along. So that's the first thing to do. Set those fonts up in the inspector.
So, in here, what is it? What type data type is it?
I think it's font asset.
Capitals.
Probably.
So, just want like unsorted fonts.
Oh, it's a TMP underscore font asset,
Okay.
I think.
And we can set these in inspector.
Yeah, give it a go.
What would you call it? Like first category?
First category font. Something, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm seeing a couple different answers here. It might just be font, literally just font. I'd actually try that to start with, not TMP font asset. Just try font.
I'm getting an issue with like category question display.
Is this at runtime
No.
You can't play it. Okay, what's the problem? Is it just badly
Oh, is it copy this? So sound display string. No, there is only one. Where's the 14? No, 8. I don't understand.
Okay, go to scripts and just see if you have two things that are like all the same. Okay, and then in the question display folder. Yeah, okay, it's not overwritten it. So I moved it, but it's not it's not moved it, it's just giving you the new one.
Right.
Which is
Has this one got
very
the
dumb.
right stuff on? Yeah.
And I think it's more up to date as well. Go to the top. So the first thing that happens is it chooses the random colours. So yeah,
Well,
just
it's more and less up to date because it hasn't got this stuff on, right?
okay. Yeah, fix the other one then, the one that's inside the folder, and kill the first one. Oh, fucking hell, plastic is dreadful.
I think it is just that.
If you kill the other script, make sure that the correct one was assigned to the object, because it might be that that's now missing on the prefab.
Which object?
The object that has it, the prefab of the question. Just make sure that in the inspector that's not going, missing script. No, is that happy?
That's not the right thing.
Yeah, okay, it's fine with that.
So these we can.
Yep.
So boom that outline, and then boom that outline. Boom that outline. Sort second. Cool.
Okay.
So I've done that.
The actual moving text bits want those as references as well.
Right.
So when you generate them, it needs to get passed to it.
So in draggable behaviour.
Yes, draggable behavior needs these references.
Right. And how do I pass those in?
In setup display string, at the bottom of category question display, there's a for loop.
Yeah.
Part of that, it's grabbing a draggable behavior. It's called enter tmprodb.
Yeah.
After enter prodb dot question type is sort,
Yeah.
just put another one, enter tmpro.db dot font
Yeah.
one is this, font two is that. And then we can check if that's currently working by just going and manually changing the border colours.
Sure.
And just see if they change. And if they do, then we can dynamically update those colours to be correct.
Right.
But it's worth just checking that this is all correct first.
Doesn't know what a TMP font asset is.
Yeah, just try font then.
Oh wait, it's only in draggable behaviour. I think it's a not having the UI thing. Oh.
It doesn't have TM Pro.
Is that it?
Yeah, and if that compiles, so have you done a thing here that changes the font at all?
No.
Okay, let's try and do that as well then. So here, where the images change in check
Yeah.
sort, this is obviously image specific, so we actually need to, in here, run a different thing depending.
Right, okay.
So if it's text or if it's, I don't know how you're going to do that check. Again, it might just be a boolean that gets passed in, if that's not already happening. Like this needs to know whether it's image or text.
Yeah, it doesn't at the minute.
Okay, just give it something so it knows, I guess then.
question?
Yeah, just pass it through. So I'm going to try making, and I think it's going to be a disaster, especially because we don't have a microwave. But we're going to try some yopoki, which is Korean rice cake with sweet and spicy sauce. The thing is that you're meant to put like a bit of boiling water at the bottom of the pot, and like stick it in the microwave for a bit, and I assume that steams up all the water so it gets absorbed by the rice cakes. I'm wondering whether without a microwave what's going to happen here is just that it's just going to be a lot of water sat at the bottom.
Yeah.
Because like the rice cakes at the top aren't going to absorb any of that, right? So I think this just might not work without a microwave, but we'll give it a go.
I might make pancakes in a bit anyway, so.
Make pancakes?
Yeah.
Amazing. Put rice cake and sauce to a cup. Fill 20 ml of water to the red line outside. Yeah, this is just not going to work, right?
You can try it. I mean, we're never going to have a microwave, right? Well, actually, go into the office, you'd have a microwave.
Do you want to take this to the office?
No, I'm
right.
quite scared of what that is. I would try it if you. I'd try it if you were having it, but I don't think I'd want it.
I think you should take this to the office and eat it in front of everyone.
Right. That's exactly why I don't want to.
To be fair, the rice cakes mostly do actually fit under the line, so maybe this will be okay. So we have some rice cakes with sweet and spicy sauce in there. And now I'm going to try pouring boiling water in and stirring it around. I don't think it actually says to use boiling water, but again, they're the microwave instructions. Okay. Water to roughly the red line. Yeah, that does actually pretty much cover them. Oh, there's just no way this is going to work without a microwave. Well, on goes the lid. We'll come back to it in half an hour.
It's not like it's. Well, do you know how I changed the text?
Don't know how you change the text like the font. Let's do a goog. Just try dot font
Dot font. Okay.
on its text mesh.
It's like TextMesh Pro GUI, right?
Yeah. You can grab that at runtime if you want. You don't have to install it in the inspector, but it's up to you. This is fine.
Oh, you mean I could do it down here?
You can just do a get component if you want to.
Do you not want it just so you're not referencing it all the time?
I meant like get it at the start as opposed to put it in the inspector, but they're both fine. Do what you want.
Okay. What?
What's going on here?
It's not what that is. Just ignore it.
zooming on sad.
So, did you say dot font?
Yeah, I think just dot font, all lowercase.
And then
Equals.
first category text.
Yeah. And then actually go and change the outline colour of first category.
Yeah, I'm just going to put these in first. Oh, it still doesn't actually have a reference to its TNT. How do I change the font colours? Just here.
If you expand it, it's the first. There's a little arrow next to it. There's the first one there, and then just thickness. Oh, it's actually already done. Just change that colour.
This.
Yep. Just pick something random that you'll be able to tell it's definitely changing.
And the same for this one.
Yeah. And then if this works in game, we can change them dynamically. Cool.
And then just play. Can I make the outline bolder, like thicker on all of them?
Yeah, sure.
How do I do that? Oh, it's this bit. We'll do it later. Let's just see what it looks like, I guess. Yeah, you can't even tell if it's changing, right? It's so small.
Try running it full screen.
How do
The
I-
fonts just want to be way bigger
Okay.
as well, to be honest.
So
Just make, yeah,
just do it in the prefab.
that font size wants to be huge compared to what it is right now.
100.
Yeah, 150 even. There may need to be some width expansion or something here, because they might start dropping down lines. Yeah.
Serial. I don't think it's changing the colour, is it?
Is there an error?
When I click this, there was. Should I try again? Nothing seemed to happen.
Throw some debug logs in and see if it thinks it's changing.
Yeah, won't ever let you click the second one in the list.
Can you move the first one again?
No.
Something's going on then, huh? Just comment out, just out of curiosity, comment out the lines where it tries to change its font. And just see if you get that problem now. Just in case there's some weirdness where like it's trying to change the font and the new font like hitbox is just massive or something.
can't move any of them.
You're getting errors now, right?
No.
Are they not errors? Oh, no, they're not errors. Well, that definitely shouldn't have changed anything, right?
Oh. Do you have to, maybe you have to click on a... It feels like it's not great about where you have to click.
No, it's just that the actual... So, the hitbox is just bad, right? So let's undo play mode here. Go into that prefab.
The text one.
Mm-hmm. This is the area you have to hit to click. So just...
It needs to be... Right, I don't really know how to do... Just make it wider.
So you want the text to fill this box, right? Because any yellow area is clickable.
But it's not going to be that long. I don't know how you do that.
So I wonder whether we want to just have the font size just be...
Can you make text like fill that box?
You can. The height is still a problem though.
It also definitely wants a bigger outline.
That's fine.
Um,
I wonder if that's something that needs to happen at runtime as well.
The outline?
No, like changing that box.
Oh.
So,
I don't know how you do that. That probably is a way.
I mean, changing the numbers is easy. Knowing what to change them to,
Yeah.
I'm not sure. Apparently you can add a content size fitter, although it complains about being in layout groups, but that shouldn't matter for us, right?
No.
Can you see a content size fitter component? Yeah, okay, I see that.
So should I just add one to the text thing?
Try it.
So add component, content size fitter.
Just unconstrained on both. And then just like click it so you can see the yellow box in the inspector. And just try fucking with the font. We'll just like make it bigger and smaller and maybe try it at runtime, get to this game and then just like...
Well, if it works at runtime, it should be working, right? It should be changing the yellow box on our answers.
Not necessarily. Not if that component changes it at runtime.
I don't understand.
It might be that the component only changes it at runtime.
Oh, you have to like tell it to do it or something.
Well, no, it might just be that it's doing like a per frame calculation, but obviously when you're not in runtime, there are no frames.
Right. So if I press play now,
Mm-hmm.
should it not do it for the different texts?
Well, it might, is what I'm saying. It's like
Should I
check.
try that?
Yeah. So So go to, or put side by side with the scene view. You're gonna wanna zoom in on one of the words, I guess. Question parent. Wait. Can you just move this somewhere, or drag one of them to be like, you're in scene view. Oh, yeah, okay. I didn't think it would let you do this when I had a draggable thing on it. Just, yeah, stick it somewhere. Okay. And just like,
I don't know what I'm...
just click on it and change the font.
Here.
Well, change the font size or type something in or just do something that should fuck with the box. Yeah, okay, it's just not working, is it? Hey, DeBeston. How's it going? 11 months, nice. And even more on Sillies. Let me move this over to here. So we're trying to work out right now how to expand UI to fit element. Oh, just try changing the content filler to preferred instead of unbounded or whatever it was.
Preferred size?
Yeah.
For both.
It did something.
Made it a big box.
Okay. Well, what happens if you change your font then?
In here or in the actual game?
Just try it.
It got bigger.
So it is scaling accordingly with the font.
Yeah.
We just want to like
We want to bound it.
remove that padding,
Yeah.
I guess now. Okay. Well, that's nice that works. What's the other option in there? Min size. And min size again. What happens if you reduce the font size then? Oh, okay, yeah, just go preferred size then.
Is there a way to get rid of that pattern?
That's what we're going to have to try and work out. So just head back up to your...
Because I can still scale this.
Okay, cool. Now just change things about the font.
That's what we want, right?
It's slightly getting away from it, which is weird, but yeah.
Oh, it's way too long there.
Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter if it works for the font, the size that we want, though. Yeah,
Well,
but it isn't.
It's fucked now, that's weird.
It's changed, right? It's not doing length well.
So, a couple of things. Let's do these two because they center it better for some reason.
It's not doing length very well.
It's weird. Yeah, we resize it, and then as soon as we change anything about it, it snaps back. It's weird. What about?
It's not changing.
Okay, well, let's Google that.
I think I'm gonna take a break and make pancakes.
Sure.
Do you want some?
Yeah, I do. So.
Do you want me to push this and then you can fiddle with it?
Sure.
On your end if you want to.
Possible it's to do with anchors, apparently.
I think I've pushed, so feel free to mess about with stuff.
Alright folks, I think I'm going to also kill the stream here and go and do a few bits because I need a shower, we're going to do food, and then I'll lock in for afternoon, evening stream, which should just run until the end of the day probably. So yeah, it might be an hour or so before we're back, however long it takes me to do stuff. So yeah, I will catch you in a bit folks. Bye for now.